Hello and welcome to another episode of Her Story Hour. I was trying my best to sound chirpy then. I don't know if I am. I'm feeling like a whole mix of emotions today, and we've got so many different things to talk about, I think, because I've got so many things on my mind to tell you about. But yeah, for those of you that don't know, if you're new to the podcast, my name is Chelsea, so welcome here. We just talk about all sort of different things, lifestyle, well-being, whatever's going on in our lives. We just gossip and share things like good little girlies. Ew, why did I do that? Anyway, I hope, as I always say every single week, I hope your week has been amazing and I hope you've done some amazing things. It's actually like we've gone past the New Year thing. We're over that. We're getting into the year. We're doing the things we want to do. So I hope it's going well. Like, it's starting to get a bit real, isn't it? Like, we're actually into another year and we actually should be doing things. It's yeah. Like I said in the beginning, New Year is always like a good opportunity to do things, but also we shouldn't just subject ourselves to starting things in the new year, like new year, new me. Don't believe in all that stuff. So you can start at any time, no pressure. But yeah, I've got so many things to tell you about, so let's just crack on with the episode this week. So first of all, this weekend I just got back from, well, by the time you see this, it's a few weeks in advance. But anyway, present day, this weekend, just got back from a trip to Sussex. Yes, Sussex. I had to think then where it was. Because I kept saying Suffolk, I'm going to Suffolk. No, I was actually in Sussex for the weekend. It was lovely. I had this little lodge thing with a hot tub. We were in the hot tub so many times. Absolutely loved it. Spent a great weekend there, and I also did vlog it. I've started vlogging again for my main channel, so yeah, go and check that out. My main channel, for those of you that don't know, is Chelsea Alicia. Also, I'm going to try and link that back down in the description, because I'm also going to be doing, like I said last week, I'll be doing a Amsterdam vlog, so I'm going to Amsterdam next week. So by the time you even see this, the Amsterdam vlog might be up or about to be up. So yeah, we've got that vlog of the weekend away, we've got that vlog with Amsterdam, and then also tomorrow I'm going on a day trip to Kew Gardens. I'm doing a few other things this week which I'm planning to vlog, so yeah, just come along, see my life, see what's going on, have a little look on there. You can see sort of more of me if that's something you want to see, which I hope you do. But anyway, because you know what, I love vlogs so much, and I forgot how much I love them. I kind of fell out of love with it for a bit, because I'll be honest and raw with you, like, I wanted to do that so bad. I wanted to just vlog, but because I was like lacking confidence to like pick up the camera, then I didn't. And then it's that thing of almost jealousy of like, how comes you can do that and be so amazing at it and I can't? And me saying this out loud is actually quite hard to say, because I don't like admitting when I feel like, sometimes I just get this weird icky feeling inside, and I know it's like jealousy, but it's also jealousy in the sense of you shouldn't feel jealous about it, because you can fully do that yourself, and it's just yourself holding you back, just little things holding you back, and it's just silly. Like, just pick it up and do it, you know, it's not that deep at the end of the day. So yeah, I've just told myself, like, stop being silly. Watching vlogs is something you really enjoy, and you can actually do the same. So yeah, I love vlogs, and it's just so comforting, isn't it? Like, just having a voice in the background, seeing what other people are doing. I love watching what other people are doing, because I find it to be like inspiring. I don't know if that sounds silly, but like, even if they're just living their little cozy day-to-day life, it's like, actually, sometimes I would overthink and look at social media things too much and think, oh my god, I need to be doing X, Y, Z. These people are living these amazing lives. But actually, yeah, people just live a nice, homey, cozy life, and they're so happy and grateful to be living that life. So I should be too. Like, it's not about the bigger things in life always. It's about appreciating the small little things we have day to day that we often do take for granted. So yeah, that's me and vlogging. But anyway, I had such a great time on this little trip away, and it's actually just really what I needed, because it just took me away from, like, as much as I'm saying appreciate your day-to-day life, it took me away from my day-to-day life, because sometimes we do have to get out and see other parts of the world. Like I've said in my thing last week, getting out and going on trips is actually something I love so much, because it just makes me feel so, like, gives me like a fuel for life and a fire for life again. And I didn't even realise that like trips in the UK could make you feel like that as well. So yeah, it's just nice to have different scenery and different things going on. It was a very relaxed holiday. We basically just like explored a few different beaches. I went to Eastbourne, I went to this other place called, was it like Pivot Bay? I can't remember the name of it. Or Pivensey Bay, something like that. Went to those couple of places, and I also saw a seal. I was so shocked. If you see it, it'll be on my vlog. I was so shocked that it came that close to us. I was actually just filming the person I'm dating. I didn't know what to call them. But like, yeah, I don't want to say what I am, but yeah, we are something. Sorry, I can't talk about my relationship right now, because I'm too shy about it. But yeah, I was just filming them anyway, and I wasn't even intentionally trying to get the seal in, and the seal was just bobbing along so close to the shore, and I was like, oh my god, it's a seal. Literally, we were laughing about it the whole weekend. So we saw that, and then we went to Eastbourne, which was nice. And then also the next day on the Sunday, we went to Brighton. Brighton was nice, but so cold there. That day was freezing. It seemed to be on the Saturday when we were at the other little beaches, it wasn't as bad, but the wind was really going on Sunday. But we still had a nice time. I like Brighton. I wish I kind of had more time to sort of explore the area, but I can always go back. I have been before, years ago, but I forgot what it was like. But it seems a bit different now. I don't really know. But I still enjoyed it. It was good. And yeah, the hot tub, we were just in the hot tub most of the time, to be honest. I just had loads of good food, just basically time to sort of relax and be zen. And that's what I really needed, because although I say that, we were doing a lot of walking, so, you know. But yeah, this trip, I'm going on to Amsterdam exactly 1 week today. Can't wait. And I'm feeling like that's going to be a lot more walking and seeing things and doing things. So to have a nice little trip before that was really good. And yeah, I can't wait to actually talk to you about Amsterdam next week and how it all went and what happened. I can just actually give you the lowdown of what we did, things I recommend, etc, etc. But then again, go and check out the channel and you can see for yourself what I'm doing as well. But yeah, that's why I don't want to talk too much about what happened over the weekend, because I just want you to see it for yourself on the vlog. But yeah, anyway, also I'm just trying to figure out a way to tell you what's going on in my life without telling you what's going on in my life, because yeah, I just had this like topic come up in my mind because of what is going on in my life. And by the way, the reason I'm not telling you is because, not because it's a big secret or anything, it's just because I know people are probably like judgmental, and I don't want anyone to see me in a different light or think differently. It's not even that deep, it's just, I don't know, I kind of find it embarrassing, and I know I shouldn't, and maybe I will be able to talk about it, but not while I'm in it, if that makes sense. Because at the moment, basically, I just feel very lost with, I know, like, it's so strange. I'm trying to gather my thoughts in my head, sorry, so many thoughts just come to my brain. It's like, I know a few weeks ago I was sitting here telling you that I was so great and everything was so great, and it generally was, but I always told you, like, the thing with my job, like, wasn't the best for me, and it was kind of making me feel like not well mentally, and I was trying to like really find ways to deal with that. But basically, without fully telling you what's happening, I don't think I can deal with it anymore. Like it's a lot to be having to get up and do something every day that you're not passionate about, that makes you feel very extremely stressed and down and affects your emotions. It's a lot to deal with, and I'm just thinking like, really, what is my actual purpose in life? But let's discuss the purpose thing in a moment, because the main thing I wanted to talk to you about was, one of my thoughts is, what is actually more important in life, time or money? When I've been thinking about that, because I just keep thinking like, there are a few jobs out there that I would want to do, and I feel like that I would fully enjoy it. But then when I look at the money side of things, I'd be upset, because I wouldn't be able to afford the lifestyle that I live now. Not that I'm living an amazing life now. Well, sorry, I am living an amazing life now, but I'm saying it's not like I'm rich and I'm, you know, I don't want you to think that I've got stacks of money coming in, but I've got a fairly comfortable lifestyle. I can afford to live where I want to live. I can do the things I want to do, generally speaking. Even now I do struggle like with money time to time, I'll be honest. But generally speaking, I'm okay. So is it better to live my life like this, where I really don't enjoy my work, but I can live my life the way I need to? Or should I actually be fully just saying whatever to that and just make the money that I can make by doing something that I actually really enjoy? It's really tricky and so hard to find something where you get those both of those things. Actually, I wasn't even saying that, was I? I was saying about time, because the thing is, with this job that I do, it was a 5-day-a-week job. I switched it to 4, so I only have to do 4 days a week, and it's great. See, that's even impacted me as well, because now I've dropped 1 day, I actually dropped a whole load of money. I was living so comfortably before, like that money I was earning before when I was doing 5 days a week was great, but then I didn't really have time, because the only time I had was a weekend, and then it's like, oh, you've got to see your friends, see your family, have time for yourself, do adult things and chores, all in that space of 2 days, and yet you're exhausted and just want to sit and do nothing. It's like, yeah, it's hard. And I don't want to seem like I'm moaning about it, because I know that everyone goes through the same thing, but it's making me, like, I'm really questioning things and trying to think, what is the best thing, to have money or to have time? Because I also, TikTok reading my mind again, also saw a TikTok about it and someone saying the same thing. Like, when we say we want to be rich, it's not just because of the money, because I always used to think it's because of the money and the freedom it brings. When you really think about it, actually, the thing that actually is most appealing to me about being rich is having the kind of job where you're not necessarily having to be there and do like a 9 to 5 thing and having time for yourself. That is what is the most appealing thing for me. I fully realised that. Like, if I was earning the same amount I earn now, or even slightly less, and I could have more time to myself, oh my god, I think I would be so happy, because that's what really gets me down, is not being able to have time to myself to do the things I actually like and things I enjoy. And it's like thinking a bit more deeply about it, like we don't actually know how much time we have on this earth. Why are we sitting? Like, I know we have to. I know, like, I fully understand we have to. It's not about me being lazy or not wanting to do things. But why should we have to sit in an office or at our desks or in a workplace, wherever it is, that we don't like and that we don't enjoy? Why are we spending our time doing that? Why? But then I think if I'm putting time, like say for example I just got a part-time job instead, doing something I actually enjoyed, is that actually more valuable? Or would I just be upset at the end of the day because then when I might have my time off, I can't do what I want to do because I haven't got the money? Like, it's so, like, I don't even know what to say about it. It's so confusing for me, and it's something I need to think about more. But I'd be interested to know other people's opinions. What do you think is more valuable, time or money? Because time you can never get back, but money you can. There's other ways to make it. I was thinking, if I did get a part-time job just doing something I enjoy, maybe I can have like another part-time job doing something that I didn't enjoy as much, but maybe brought in more money to like sort of bring it up a bit. I don't know what the options are, but also I don't even know what it is that I am passionate about, I suppose, is the issue. Like, I know I enjoy caring for people and looking after people and doing for people, but those kind of roles don't really allow me time or financial freedom. And also, I was like, if I really could tell you my dream job, it would be working in, you're going to think it's probably so sad, I love reading so much. I would love to work in a library or a bookshop. You know, I went into Foyles like a few months ago in Stratford. It's like I think it's part of like a Waterstones company. That shop, I was in heaven. I spent like an hour and a bit there. It isn't even that big, but I was just going around looking at all the books, browsing, reading the blurbs, seeing what was about. It was just a calm environment. Whenever I walk into a space with books like that, like a library or a bookshop, even just Waterstones or the W.H. Smith part, I just feel so at ease. Less so W.H. Smith because they do other things, it's a bit manic in there. But I just feel so like nice and at ease, and that's why I went to work in the hospital before, because I thought, I don't know why, something about the hospital just got me excited and buzzing. But you know, when I actually worked there on the ward, it was very stressful. But yeah, that would be my dream job. But then it's not really like a big sort of career, is it? It's really hard. I think sometimes you have to do things through trial and error, but I don't feel like I'm in a position to do things like that because I live out of my family home now. It's not like I have the financial freedom to sort of say, you know, I can't pay my bills this month or I can't pay this, because I actually am an adult now and I owe money to people for living there, you know. But yeah, all this to say, I'm basically just stuck. And I know it will get better, but yeah, it's hard when you're actually like stuck in the situation and you're just like, you know what's so frustrating is I feel like irritating because I feel like I can't really talk to any of my family and friends about it as much, because I've sort of had the conversation with them and it's like, it's irritating to keep bringing it up and bringing it up and bringing it up. But it's actually sad when you, like, I've been going through job interviews and I actually fully know that I'm great and I have so many skills and different things to offer. Like, I had a job interview last week and like this job I was so passionate about. It's for the first time in a long time I'd felt excited about the prospect of working. Like, obviously I do work, I go to work and it's just like a meh. But I felt actually excited, like I'm going to make a difference in someone's life. I can't wait to contribute to this. The company had a great, I don't know, ethos and message, and they were really like, I don't know, basically it was to do with like reproduction and stuff, and it was to do with abortions. And I know it's a touchy subject for a lot of people, but for me, I believe you should be able to have the freedom and the choice to do what you want to do. And they did a lot of women's aid in different countries and stuff, and I thought I would love to work with this company. I would love to be part of it and their mission. And I had an interview and I thought it went fairly well. I feel like I had a kind of like good conversation going with them. When they asked me questions, I was pretty much like flowing and giving my answers straight away, and I felt that I didn't come away thinking I've really messed that up. There was one question where I sort of froze, just one question where I froze, and I was thinking I don't really know what they're asking here, what answer they want me to give, because I wasn't really sure. When I come away from it, I did think, oh God, I should have said that instead. But I did sort of give some sort of answer. But then I was thinking, just one question where I didn't give an answer is not too bad. The rest of it seemed to be okay, fine. And they said they'd contact me on a certain day and let me know, and they didn't. So then I just have kind of assumed now that I haven't got the job. I am going to actually reach out an email today and see. Just message them and just say, you know, hi, have you got an update? Just so they do know that I am still interested, because I'm very much interested. But yeah, I'll be kind of disappointed if I don't get that. Well, I'm not even going to sugarcoat. I'll be really disappointed if I don't get that job. Like, yeah, I thought it was for me, and I thought that this is what the long months of Like, 'cause it's been months and months I've been applying for jobs and not getting anywhere. To be fair, maybe I haven't applied for enough because I'm trying to be a bit more picky and not actually go into something where I think, oh, it's too far away, or oh, the money isn't enough, or oh, you're like, I want it to be perfect. I know it can't be perfect, but I want an acceptable salary in an acceptable distance, time frame, whatever, and not a bad time to work, you know? I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying not to be down. I want to be like a positive light for you all, but also I think I have to go through things in order to be that for you, so I can tell you how I've come out of the situation or dealt with a situation. But anyway, I'm trying not to pin all my hopes on this job, especially now it's been a few days since they said they would let me know. I mean, it has been a weekend, so those 2 days didn't count, I suppose. I actually do have a backup, so I have a job interview next week as well, which I've worked in that place before because I had a placement there when I was studying. Worked there before and I thought it was great. I love the team members. It seemed like a nice, calm role. There's 3 different within that job, there's like 3 different things you can do. So I could not be doing the same thing every day, which is great for me because I hate doing the same thing every day. I get bored so easily. So it's nice to have the different switch up of different things to do. And that's what I liked about this role that I was interviewing for last week, because there's loads of different skills and new things to learn, and I love that, and I want to fully immerse myself in something and fully take a career path, because what I've realised is I have to specialise, I think, in where I'm working to actually climb the ladder, and I haven't been doing that. I've just been sort of hopping around. So I need to find something, love it, immerse myself in it, and like work my way up from that, I think. But yeah, have this job interview next week. The only issue is the money is not great, and it would be like sort of starting from the bottom again. But I'm just sort of thinking right now, anything to get me out of the position that I'm in would be good for me. But yeah, I'm also going to apply for a few other roles as well that I've seen online that are available now. So yeah, I think the thing is just trying to be optimistic, trying to go through it and still remind myself that this opportunity has not come to me and I'm not getting it, then, you know, it's not for me. And maybe it's just a lesson and a thing of me practicing these interviews until it comes to that one interview, which is going to be the job for me. And that's what I'm trying to tell myself, because otherwise I'm going to have to sit here and cry and be negative and say all the negative things in my head, like, I'm not good enough, why don't they want me, this. And that's not where we're going to go with this. We're going to be positive and we're going to say, actually, Chelsea, you've got a great CV with great experience, great knowledge. You know you're a great person, you know you're great at your job, you know you can provide so much, so someone will want you. Is that at the end of the day? And also, like, I also try and put a lot into this as well, because although now it's just a hobby, and guess what, it might be a hobby forever, it might never materialise into anything, but I believe fully that it can, because I believe in myself and I believe that I have important things to say and people are interested in hearing what I have to say. And yeah, this is in a way is like my way of also helping people. With me, as long as the role is a way for me to help someone and I can sort of be a little bit creative at times and give my input, maybe put some new ideas forward and learn new things all the time, that's when my brain is satisfied and I am feeling good about it, you know? So this also is that in a way for me. Like, if I was to be able to earn money from this or any sort of like thing that I do online, then that would be great for me, because I can be creative and also, like I say, help people, even if it's like just with my vlogs. Maybe not necessarily I'm not helping people, but for me, watching someone else's vlog has been helpful at times when I've been in like a dark place or I just wanted to pick me up. Just to switch on someone's vlog and see their life instead and just escape for a while is great. So I do see like online content as very helpful, even if it isn't intentionally coming with a message of helping someone, it can. So yeah, that's why I do what I do. I'm sorry. That's why I do what I do, because I just want to... Why am I holding the mic? Why am I holding the mic so far away? I don't even know if you could hear then, but that's why I do what I do, because I just want to help people and do something I enjoy it. And I'm actually realising, like, maybe this was a big life lesson for me, because before I came to the job that I do now, in my actual 9-to-5 type job, before I came to the job I do now, I actually did really love my job before. I had great colleagues, a great work-life balance, the money was decent, the job role was really easy. The only thing that wasn't the best was that there wasn't really a lot of progression in where I was, but it was a happy, comfortable life. And I don't know. I only took this job that I'm in now because it was work from home, which I thought great, and it was so much more money, which I thought great. But now it has been a lesson for me, because I thought I would love to be in home, but I don't, because it's very lonely and isolating. And secondly, yeah, maybe having money like that is not particularly worth it. And if I could go back to that other job, then I really would, but they're not hiring because the company's going through some issues. From what I understand, because I have actually connected with one of the girls I used to work with. And yeah, actually, something on the positive side is, I think I told you I've been going out with her, and we're going to a little ballet in a couple of weeks' time. I'm actually very excited because it's new experiences for me. And that's what I'm just aiming to do this year. New experiences and new things. And yeah, basically I'm just trying to keep my life busy, and I am. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to Kew Gardens for the first time, next week Amsterdam, and then when I come back from Amsterdam, literally the next day I'm going to Red Bull Culture Clash. Don't know if any of you have heard of it, but we'll talk about it. So basically I hadn't heard of it until the person I was dating told me about it. So basically it's like, I think there's like 3 or 4 stages or something like that. This is the first year in a long while that it's actually run for, I think. So I don't know when the last one was. I had to do some research maybe and have a look at that, but it wasn't on for a few years. But basically it's like 3 or 4, maybe more, different stages with different types of music, and it's like a music battle. So like they have their certain amount of time to play music, then it switches and they go through like different rounds and stuff like that, and then at the end someone comes out as the winner, and it's going to be so good. I believe that Big Nasty is going to be there as one of them, so it's like a hip-hop rap, I believe. We watched one of them actually on YouTube. You can watch, there's like they watched the whole one on YouTube before. There was like a hip-hop rap type of one, a grime one. I think it was like was it like a housey type of dancey one, or pop? I don't know what they were, but they were playing all sorts of music. And then like a reggae type of stage as well, and it would just like alternate between them. And I love that because for me, music is like one of my favourite things in the world, and concerts and music experience is great, and I've never actually been to something like that before, where it's all the different stages battling, because like it's kind of like a festival. When you go to a festival, I'm interested in actually listening to all the different music, because it's at different stages at different things. I'm not really listening to all of them, whereas this, you're actually there in one spot listening to all the different things. You don't have to walk around to different places because they just have their turn on stage basically. It's just like a nice healthy competition, isn't it? So yeah, I actually can't wait for that. Yeah, hopefully many more other trips and things to plan for the future. I want to go to so many different places. I want to do some more breaks in the UK for sure. Me and the person I was dating were saying about, well, it was actually their idea, about going, like just travelling somewhere far in the UK and then just sort of like making our way back, so like going on little stops so we can sort of like explore the whole of the UK. Not the whole of the UK in one part, but obviously like a lot of the UK in a line. And also they really want to go on a hike. I'm kind of scared of a hike because I know that I am a lazy girl and I'm not really fit. I don't know if I'm fit enough for it, but I think I could do it if I had to. But yeah, life is strange, and have you ever realised that like in your life you're never fully happy? I always feel like that, and I need to start enjoying the moment more. It's what I'm trying to do, be present in the moment, enjoy more and be more grateful for the good things in my life, because I'll always be thinking about something that I don't like. Mainly it's my work life, because I always think there's always room to progress and go up and improve there. But yeah, I also need to take some time to improve my personal life, and I think I have. To be fair, my personal life is pretty good right now. It's just work that brings me down. But yeah, I don't want to go on and on and on. I'm gonna leave this episode here, and hopefully next week you're gonna get a great episode of what happened in Amsterdam, because I should be back. I should be able to tell you all about it. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. I hope it's given you some food for thought about what's more important. Let me know. And if you have any sort of career ideas or career advice, please just send it my way. I'm really all for taking it on board. But yeah, I'll see you in next week's episode where we can talk about Amsterdam and whatever else I decide to talk about. Thank you for listening. Bye. Love you.